sit in it. Maybe you can get a feel how this works. Yeah. We live? Is Dale coming?
Okay, I'd like to call to order Board of Works special meeting for May the 27th, 2021. Could you give me a roll call, Mr. Fetty?
Board member Tony Abbott.
Here.
Board member Tom Roulette.
Present.
We got City Attorney Dale Weldon.
Here.
We got President Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
Okay, we're here for one particular item today, and that is to approve through the Board of Works. We are getting rid of 4 positions in the CBA and adding 2 new positions, which I think you guys are aware of a little bit. But the 4 positions we're proposing that we're going to be eliminating is the engineering / Title 15 code support. The next one is construction project manager. The next one is building commissioner. And the 4th one was engineering / Title 15 codes director. And the 2 positions that are being added to the CBA is going to be, help me out, what's the names of the 2 new ones?
Engineering and code support.
Okay.
And then
Director of project management. So those were the items that were agreed upon. The union has agreed upon as well, but wanted to make sure that we did this in a public meeting with Board of Works.
Is the ink dry? 'Cause I finally got a good copy of this. I read it before I signed it. And we're repeating ourselves again in this contract. And one of it's pertaining to Article 9, I think it is, under health, dental insurance, short-term disability, and life insurance. We go down, and this is page 9, we go down to number 2, and it talks about immediate coverage for the standard pay of 12 weeks for workman's comp, okay? Then below that, it talks about after you run out of 12 weeks, you do it for, get 66 2/3. Then we go to page 19, and it says the same thing under Article, what is that, 19 or something? What is it? X1X, I'm sorry. Work-related injuries and workers' compensation. So it repeats itself again. Is there any reason why this is repeating itself twice?
Well, is it saying anything different?
No, it says
Okay.
the same thing.
Well, then we don't have a problem, but it should not be repeating itself.
Okay.
As long as we're not being contradictory.
And the other thing is it's got light duty in here twice. And I guess I'm bothered with the fact, does anybody read this before we print it? I mean, I guess it's not really a big deal, but I don't know. I took the time to read it, and I'm like, how could someone not see they wrote the same thing in here twice? Under 2 different articles. I think they should have been under workman's comp myself, but I don't know.
I'll look into it, and if we...
That's why I'm
need to
asking is
make a
if the
change.
ink's dry, can we not fix this? I mean, I'm sorry, it almost looks foolish to me that we can't catch simple things like this.
Yeah.
And the only other thing that I noticed in here as well is we are now adding a diesel mechanic in the civil city. And I think we may have spoke of this, but can someone tell me why we added a diesel mechanic when we got mechanic A and B?
That was done back after Michael Macbeth was originally hired. And
Okay.
he said it was going to be added to the new CBA.
Okay, because, I mean, a mechanic's a mechanic. You know, when I was a mechanic, I worked on gasoline engines, I worked on diesel engines. But what scares me somewhat as being specific is like, if something else breaks, does that person say, that's not my job, mate?
There's no such thing as being able to do that.
Okay, I'm just getting clarification.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know, it's in there and I seen it.
Michael Macbeth is out on a lawnmower from time to time.
Okay, all right,
So
okay.
people can't say it's not my job.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
I mean, you can sit there and say all day long they can't.
Yep.
But people can sit there and say it's not my job, and then the next thing you know, there might be a grievance filed.
Well,
I mean, in
they
this
cannot
day,
refuse to do a job.
well, I'm just saying.
That's called insubordination.
And then the only other thing is I noticed, or she noticed, that there's some pay was different on one individual, and you got that straightened out, correct?
Yes, that was when we had to grab the, engineering and code support,
Yeah.
coordinator, and Brian did fix that, so it's on this copy here.
Yep.
It's on the new copy.
But that's all I had.
Okay.
It's just a little disheartening.
And there may be a reason, but I'll get you an answer one way or the other. If it doesn't need to be in there, then we'll see about getting it out.
Okay. Mistakes happen. Sorry about that. Okay.
Might not be in.
Any questions about the 4 positions eliminated and the 2 positions added? No. I'll entertain a motion to approve those 4 positions being eliminated and the 2 positions that we spoke of being added.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We'll take a look at the other stuff, Tommy. Okay. Anybody got anything else? Board of Works?
What are we doing with code enforcement officer?
Yeah.
When's this
noticed
gonna be
that wasn't
done?
posted. Good point.
New things have just been brought up, so I can't answer that right now. I don't want to say anything right now because it's got people's names involved and I can't do it in a public meeting.
Okay, so if I need something, I just call you like I did for the
Yeah. No, call Snyder.
Snyder?
That's who's been taking care of it right now.
Well, can you pass a couple things on to Mr. Snyder? There's a house right next to the cop shop. Looks like a guy parties out front, grilling and everything to the right. And there's grass over on William Street that's 3
I
foot
got
high.
those.
We already
I
know.
got those.
Okay.
They're on the list.
The guy that owns that house there on the corner of corner of Walnut and Tate, he'd love to sell it to the city.
Sure.
Well, I noticed yesterday the guy was grilling out front and there's garbage cans and everything.
It's always like that.
I was even talking to an individual, is there an ordinance in place where they can't have residential at the bottom? It's gotta be storefront and, or does the guy live on top and just do it down at the bottom? I don't
There's
know.
not an ordinance yet, but
Okay.
that is being talked about, Tommy, because downtown especially, the talk is to have residential only on top,
Yeah,
and it would be commercial on
I
bottom.
I
thought
think
it
we
was,
talked about that in our steering committee meetings.
I thought it was already like that. I thought there was something
Well, no, because
in the zoning.
there's a property up here on High Street that is residential on bottom and top.
So all we could actually do is ask them to clean it up a little bit,
Well, yeah.
I guess. Okay. All right, I'm done.
Okay, anything else? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
All right.
Opposed? Motion carries. Turn this off. I'll give you, hold on, Tommy.